People who look at it from the outside, when they check out the documentary, they'll see all this technology and all this amazing gear and equipment and these mines involved. And you might think that it's all about that, but it really isn't. It's about that closure piece. It's that people side of things, isn't it, that really drives you?
It really is. In some instances, we've been given the privilege of notifying the family. Other times, the Department of Defense notifies the family. In either case, the family goes through stages. First is disbelief. What are you trying to sell something? And eventually you just have to allow the family to work through it. And then all of a sudden, the impact comes really literally emotionally crushing down on them when they realize that this individual who has been talked about, who has been remembered in many different ways by the families, is a real person. And particularly for the follow-on generations that never knew this individual, it becomes so very real. And the picture on the mantle is no longer just that. It is the image of a real person coming home finally after all these years. And the family starts thinking about things like, how has this impacted my life? And then they realize, and it's inevitable, that there are consequential sacrifices that every one of these families has made as a result of this loss. And it's grown into their family unit, but this gives them, number one, time to think about the return home, but at the same time, it brings the families together. And it's really, truly been amazing. Some of these ceremonies, people have come from all over the United States, and many of the extended families have never met each other. I started meeting some of the families, and I started flag ceremonies. Every crash site that we found, I would bring an American flag, and we would hold a little ceremony, then fold the flag and reserve it for the family.
So it's my honor to be able to transfer the flag to you and your family. And here's the flag that was flown over Uncle's resting spot.
This is a flag that we flew for Walter Mintus, and I want to present it to you. And
thank you very much.
For the following. They went with songs to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall not grow as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
You know, you don't really think about these men and women that are serving our country that don't come home, and they're just kids. Kind of takes your breath away for a minute when you realize that this person was a real person with a family, loved him, and he didn't come home.
An MIA family never, ever puts away the loss of somebody who hasn't been able to return home. I have never been in a home where there isn't a very special place for that family member.
Hey, thanks for joining me today on Titans of Transition. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please check the show notes for additional information.